Hey guys. So a few years ago, upon waking, I heard these words in my spirit. It is hard for you to kick against the goads. And, that's what Jesus said to Saul on the road to Damascus. And goads were what they would drive, direct, and guide oxen with when they were like plowing the fields. And as long as the oxen would go in the way that the owner needed them to go in the right way, they wouldn't be hurt by the goads. It wouldn't hurt them. But when they would fight against it, the goads would prick them. They could even pierce the skin. It could be painful. And, looking back over my life, the painful trials and tests and things I've gone through were all to bring me to the end of my own righteousness, on my own striving in my flesh and my dead man, my dead works, trying to earn, trying to deserve. And it was painful because I was kicking against the goads. And at the time the Lord spoke that to me, those words, I was already pretty clear on the gospel. But I was like most folks, kind of Galatianized when it came to my walk, Didn't understand what it meant to reckon my old man dead. I didn't know what the flesh was exactly and what all that meant, and that my good works were part of that dead man and me striving in my flesh, thinking I was doing good for God. So, if you don't get it right away, that's okay, because it's a long process. It's a walk and it's a learning experience. But in the meantime, trying not to rail against the people that are trying to help people to enter rest and quit kicking against the goads when it comes to their walk with the Lord, and are just ministering Christ to people and knowing that He will take care of it, and any works apart from Him are nothing. There's still a lot of people that are saying, well, with Christ's help, I can do this and that, but it's not really Christ doing it, and it's just an excuse for them to do it and attribute it to Christ. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that, something to meditate on, something to think about. The Lord will take care of it. And if you do kick against the goads, because the way He wants us to go is in the way of faith, the walk of faith in the Spirit. And when we kick against that, it's going to cause tests, trials, and painful circumstances until we get it, because He loves us, and that's the kind of discipline He gives us, is guidance with love, so that we can have the fullness of joy and grow in grace and in the knowledge of Him, and not be. He knows that being self-dependent and self-righteous is not good for us and not good for the body of Christ altogether. All right. I love you guys.